Yeah, hi all. Today we are going to go through the JSON path actually. So when you are attending a API automation interview, then this particular JSON path is also highly important. So the interviewers are expecting to write a dynamic JSON path for the given JSON payload. So JSON path is similar to our XPath that we write for Selenium. So the one important point I would like to tell is this Selenium XPath, that alone the ChatGPT is not able to automate. Okay, even if you give the particular HTML body and you asked to locate also, it is not that much capable of writing the Selenium XPath. Okay, so that's what the scenario. And JSON path having a higher importance in interview perspective as well as in the real-time perspective. So when you are going to write a rest assured code, writing JSON path is also really important. So I had created a so we have a dummy JSON payload here. So to practice it, you need to go to the path like JSON path online evaluator, like that. You can type it in Google, you will get some link. Anyway, I will ping all the links that I am using, and I will ping you the JSON payload in the description section or comment section. I will do. Okay. Yeah. So this how. Yeah. So I have a list of questions which they will be commonly asking in interview as well. So first task is like so we need to fetch the entire JSON payload. So for that you need to put dollar. So in the expected result everything came. Okay, so this is the first one. Color of the bicycle we need to find. For that we need to write XPath. So where is the bicycle? Here is the bicycle, and here is the color mentioned. So what we can do? So as per JSON body, this bicycle is coming inside the store only, but not inside the book. So dollar dot store dot bicycle dot color. Okay, so this is the JSON path. Okay, so here the expectation is result should be red. We got it in the expected result as red. Okay, so the next thing is, so see, for the same one we can write it in a different way as well. Okay, so if you feel the JSON is bit complex, instead of putting what total, so instead of properly navigating like a absolute XPath, you can write a relative XPath. Dollar double star bicycle so like this also you can write. So this double dot is nothing but it will directly jump into the bicycle section. Okay, so this is also one way of writing. So you need to find the price of all items. So the prices are present inside where? Inside the book only we have prices. Okay, for bicycle also we have prices. But all these guys are coming under the section store. But always better to write it as a relative expert. Dollar. So what they are asking, prices of all items in the store. So dollar dot store dot price. So we got all the price. Okay, so all the books in the store. So all the books are present inside the store, but anyway we will directly jump to the book. Dollar double dot book, so we get all the books. Okay, so they are asking the titles of all books. So this title is present inside the book section. So first you need to directly jump into book. So how to jump? Dollar double dot book. In the expected result, now we got all the three books. One is reference, fiction, something like that. Now you want the title alone, so dot title. dot title won't work. For that also you need to use a recursive operator double dot. Okay, so now you got all the titles. Saying of the century, Moby Dick, Lord of Rings. So all the title we got. Okay. So they are asking to fetch the first book. See, first book, if you need to fetch and you need to use the indexing only. So it is 0th index will be the first book. So, category Nigel saying of the century 8.95 rupees. So all this this is the first book. So I taken it using the index 0. Okay. So we got the expected. And next is the title of the first book. So if you want the title of the first book, first you need to navigate to the book. Okay, so now all the books came. You want the first book how 0th index. Now you want the title, so dot title. Okay, so like this, simple. Okay, yeah, I slightly expanded for better visibility. So the next is like the title of the first 2 books alone. So if you want the first 2 books, then also you need to go inside the books first. Now you got all the books. Then you need to go to the first. See, now all the 3 books are getting listed here. Okay. So now you need only this first one and second one. So you need to give the indexing 0:1 close brace. See, for 0:1 only first book is listing. So you give 0:2. Now you see book number 1, book number 2, 2 books listed. So 0:2. So now what they are asking in the question, title of the first 2 books. So you give dot title. So now you got the 2 titles alone. Okay. So they are asking the title of the last book. So to get the title of the last book, then also you need to go to book. So what is the title of last book? This one. See, for this you cannot directly use the index position as 2, because currently in the JSON payload now currently there are 3 books, book 1, book 2, book 3. But in future it may get expanded. You may have 5 number of books or 8 number of books you can have. Okay, so always the best practice is like giving the index position as -1. So -1 means the last book will be getting fetched. -1 is the index position. So this is the last book. So, there are 3 books, fiction, J.R.R. So fiction J.R.R. is the last book that we got. Okay, so if you find the last one, -1. And one more thing is, if you want this particular book by using negative indexing, no, using negative indexing and all we cannot do. Okay, so if you want the last book, then the index position is -1. Remember that. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Title of all books by J.R.R. Tolkien. So if you want all the books written by J.R.R. Tolkien, first you need to go to the books. Okay, so now you can give the condition question mark @ dot author. So here it is author, right? Author equals J.R.R. Tolkien. Okay, what happened, man? Nothing is printing. Square open question mark. Okay, there might be some space related issue. Better to copy it from here. Okay. Dollar dot book @ dot author. Okay, let us try with giving single quotes. I think there is a empty space was there. That might be the reason. Okay, it's not fetching out. Not a problem. This also good only. Okay, now all the books listed. Now I opened a brace, question mark, at the rate, dot, author equal to J.R.R. Tolkien. See, there might be some space issue only. So first we go inside the book, then we are giving a condition at the rate dot author is equal to the value. So you need to double equals because it's operator, and there is no other option. You need to remember the syntax. You need to open a square brace, you need to close a square brace, you need to give a question mark. Question mark is nothing but we are trying to query it. Okay, and then you need to open a normal brace and you need to close it, and the letter you are, the string which is you are going to search need to be given in double quotes. Okay, so now what's the question they are asked? Title of the all book written by J.R.R. So now okay, so now you got the book which is written by J.R.R. Tolkien. So this is the entire book. From here only you need the title, so you give dot title. So it is Lord of Rings. So you can manually also check the book which is written by J.R.R. Tolkien. The title is Lord of Rings. So that alone we got fetched. Okay, the PC is a bit slower. Okay, there is the books that have ISBN property. So, for some books, what is the point is like we will be having some properties like ISBN and all. For some book we will be having properties as ISBN. No, so first of all you need to go inside book. So as usual, question mark at the rate dot ISBN. So now in the expected result, whatever the book which you have the ISBN field, that alone it will get fetched. So that's all. All the books without ISBN property. So if you want that, just you need to add a exclamatory mark. Exclamatory mark is nothing but not equals. So now we got the book which doesn't have the property as ISBN. So that alone got fetched, right? Okay. So we need to find the all the books cheaper than 10 rupees. First of all, let's go inside this. So there is, for this particular book there is a price tag, right? So we will use this tag at the rate dot price lesser than 10. So now whatever the books which are lesser than 10, that alone populate, right? But interviewer said not to use these kind of constant values because there is a field here called as expensive, right? We need to use this variable name, not, we should not hard code the XPath. So for that you can put it like $.expensive. Now also it will give the same result. The price is 8.95, it is lesser than 10. Price is 8.99, it is also lesser than 10. So now we got it. So always this is the best approach. Instead of hard coding the value $.expensive, if there is a variable available you can use it in this way. Okay, so all the expensive book is nothing but value which is greater than 10. Yeah, 22.99 is greater than 10. So just here I put greater than symbol. Okay, so see, no, this one I am unable to find a solution because it is usually we can use the concept of contains, but it is not working with this particular JSON path validator. So if in interview they asked, no, you can write X path, sorry, JSON path like this. So here you can put contains. Okay, but it's not working. Okay, all fiction and reference books. Even we can try it by using tilde as well, the symbol called as this particular symbol, but that also not working. Anyway, you can take it as a homework and you can try whether for you it's worked. So we need to, the next task is we need to fetch all the fiction and reference books. All the fiction and reference books. For that also, okay, we gone inside the books. Okay, so always do step by step. First you gone inside the book and you are able to fetch all the values of books, right? Then we need to go inside the category. For that, square brace open, question mark, then a brace open, @ dot category equals, so they have given something called as fiction, right? So you put it inside it, brace and close it. Now you got all the books which have fiction, but you want both the fiction and reference. So you use a R operator. R operator is nothing but the pipeline symbol. Pipeline symbol again @ so @ dot category, we need to close the brace. Doesn't works because there should be a common brace like this. Okay, so we given condition. First we go on inside the book, then we given the condition like @ dot category equal to fiction with the or operator, @ dot category equal to reference. Okay, so this or operator you need to remember. So similarly you can use and operator as well, just a double ampersand. Okay, yeah, so this how it is. Yeah, so this is about the today's session. I will share you all the details. So the thing, if you need to master it, no, you need to disciplinedly, you need to practice it, this JSON path. So you need to periodically practice it, at least once in a week you need to practice it, then only it will be in the mind. So if you, without practicing, if you directly go to the interview, practically not possible to reproduce the JSON paths. So practice it so that you can be able to replicate it in the interviews. So JSON path is only this much, so totally from end to end I'm telling only this much. Nowadays the interviewers are expecting, and even in real-time work also only this much is needed. Okay, so this is more than sufficient. Yeah, thanks all.